Holy moly! Hello, what is up guys? I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another one of my video. Today we got ourselves a G01 Valkyrie and this guy over here definitely looks like a UMP45, yeah. And this is definitely one of the coolest imported blaster out there. And do you know what is cool? MECH POTATO, because this video wouldn't be possible without the help from MECH POTATO for helping me to get this blaster. MECH POTATO is a local Malaysia online foam dart blaster seller who sells rare imported foam dart blaster just like this one. And if you guys are also interested with other shell ejecting options, MECH POTATO definitely got you covered. Link is in the description down below. In the box, we got the blaster itself, a magazine, a pair of iron sight, a grip, an acrylic barrel, 10 half-length darts, and a manual. Let us install the grip. First, grab the long screws and put it through the holes on the grip. Align the grip on the Picatinny rail, grab the other side of the grip with the nut installed and put it onto the grip, and tighten it up. To install the iron sight, just push it into the Picatinny rail just like so. The blaster comes with these standard half-length darts and the blaster comes with these slanted magazine. And this is how you put the darts into the magazine. And this is how you put the magazine into the blaster. And finally, this is how the blaster looks like with everything installed. Okay, first look at the blaster. As you can see, I got a white version. I believe that there is actually 3 colors for this blaster. There is a white, there is a red, and there is a black version. So let us take a look at the build quality of this blaster. This blaster is definitely made out of plastic, and this is no normal plastic. This is some really thick and high quality plastic, and I'm not joking. There is definitely no plasticky sound. The texture of the plastic looks really premium. The finishing is beautiful. The weight of this blaster is satisfyingly heavy, and overall it is solid as a rock. Let us talk about the aesthetics of the blaster. As you can see, this is definitely a UMP45 inspired foam dart blaster. There is a retractable stock over here. There is actually 1, 2, and 3 level of adjustment. And speaking about the buttstock, the bar that is holding the buttstock over here is of course metal, and it is a really thick metal. One thing that I would definitely wanted to complain that is that the buttstock over here is hollow, so you know, shouldering this blaster definitely not the most comfortable experience. But for the look of this blaster, I think I'm okay with that. While we are at the back over here, I think that spring swapping for this blaster is definitely an easy one because it's being held by only 3 screws. The grip of the blaster definitely is on the thinner side, definitely not the best for people with big hands like me, but overall it is still okay. The trigger pull is definitely solid and comfortable. It kind of feels really high quality. Speaking about the trigger guard, actually there is a protrusion at the trigger guard over here for you to rest your finger. That's some attention to details. I like it. The Picatinny rail situation of this blaster, as you can see, we got a whole roll of Picatinny rail right on top of the blaster for the scope of your choice. Yes, definitely this is one of those high performance blaster that you can actually use a scope. And there is another Picatinny rail located right under the blaster over here for the grip of your choice. And speaking about the Picatinny rail right below the blaster over here, it is actually for your priming. And do you know what? After installing a grip over here, this thing is solid. It does not wiggle at all. I mean, holy moly, this thing is solid as a rock. The priming of this blaster is super smooth, and I mean the prime is a little light. I'm not sure what kind of FPS result that we will get for this guy over here, but never mind, we'll see later. The blaster comes with a CNC aluminum barrel pre-installed, and of course there is an additional clear plastic barrel if you're into that kind of thing. Definitely I'm not a big fan of plastic barrels, so I'm not gonna use that. The CNC aluminum barrel that is being installed in the blaster is black color, and there is a orange tip over here just to make sure that this is a toy. There is a see-through acrylic cylinder over here which looks pretty dope. Let us take a look at the air seal, how good it is. Holy moly! air seal of this blaster is perfect. Right out of the box, you got a perfect air seal. Holy moly, this is rare. So let us take a look at the magazine. As you can see, the magazine placement for this blaster is definitely UMP45 inspired. And one thing that I would like to complain is that there is no magazine release button on the right side. Of course, you know, for a right-hand user, it's not right-hand friendly. The magazine release button is located at the left-hand side over here. As you can see, the magazine is a slanted mag and it looks awful similar with the worker slanted. So this is a worker slanted magazine. So will it work? The answer is no, it didn't fit. So yeah, I guess enough of me talking. So today we are going to test this blaster with bamboo darts because the darts that came with the blaster is one of those garbo darts. I actually kind of tested the blaster a little bit with the original darts that came with it. The inconsistency of those darts are like, man, it's unusable. So for the sake of consistency, I will be using Dart Zone's bamboo darts. And of course, let's test the blaster out. For the accuracy test, 10 meters is as far as I can go because I'm not staying in a very big apartment. Okay, the performance of this blaster is incredible out of the box. The blaster can shoot from 137 FPS all the way to 155 FPS. This is a 150 FPS blaster out of the box. Wow! The accuracy of this blaster in 10 meters is insane! Seriously, this thing shoots laser straight. Operating this blaster so far, it is really smooth. The priming is light and it still produces high FPS value. And speaking about FPS value, if I were to use those garbo darts that came with the blaster, this thing wouldn't even break through 100 FPS. So make sure to use some quality darts. And of course, operating this blaster, I did not encounter any jams, which is a good thing. The only complaints, of course, I've mentioned it before, is the buttstock over here. It is not the most comfortable buttstock in the world, but it is still, you know, usable. So when you actually try to, you know, put in some really strong springs in there, this is definitely going to make your shoulder feel sore. So far, I'm really happy with this blaster. This is definitely a really good looking yet high performance blaster. The best of both worlds. So yep, that's all for today, guys. Like this video if you like it, dislike this video if you do not like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course I'm going to see you in the next video. Adios, guys.